All the way across and stabbed in. The lights are out at Q2 for the first time. And it's Osman Bukhari who gets the party started in Austin.
Well, the Austin faithful have just been waiting for a moment.
Match that service now on the corner kick.
Owen Wolff, right-footed outswing and delivery, and it's on target! Whoa, has it gone in? It has! It gets beyond the grasp of Hugo Lloris. And Austin FC have stunned the fans inside BMO Stadium, the lead.
Well, when we talk to Nico Esteves from Austin FC,
Alakari where he can operate. Great little touch there from Dreyer.
Immediately won back by Austin, and then a wonderful ball. Vasquez is behind. Great chance for Brandon Vasquez. Around Dos Santos and in!
And I love this from Diego Rubio. Immediately playing that ball forward in finding the channel. They've got to have verticality to ask questions of the opposition.
And Pilcher through the back of Brandon Vasquez. Austin want to go quick. Gallagher is behind. Gallagher along with Dos Santos. Gallagher! Austin catches it.
Wolff ahead, Bukhari waiting on it. Osman Bukhari wants to take on his man one-on-one. Place this in, Uzuni with the finish, and it's 1-0. Austin with the lead on the road. Mirto Uzuni, who scored for Albania in the recent international window, has won for club, and Austin strikes first on the road.
You just see he keeps his width, and Nilsson now a traditional centre-back. He does played out wide. Delivered in towards Aubrian. Long range hit, and it's in! Pereira couldn't have hit that one any better.
this is about winning the second ball. Denny Pereira is a player that we targeted to be more impactful. I mean, this is a wonder strike, just catches it so cleanly up his first touch. It's with the non-rushing defender as well. He had one thing on his mind when he took that Slovenian fullback. This is he.
And the redirection goes in! There's a little bit of luck involved, but Vasquez has to be there. Area where goals are scored.
Owen Wolff with some room to operate, slips it inside. Austin FC are back within striking distance.
Philadelphia Union, the 11 game, about to get to the end of extra time.
That one chested down. Austin FC, they're back level. Mirto Uzuni sends.
Garcia wasn't buying what Torres was selling there. You can see what he was trying to do.
Owen Wolff on the other side, curls it in. The Verde and Black resurgent in the second half. Brandon Vasquez scores, and it's 1-1. Can't ask for a much better start to. Brandon Vasquez, it's a good effort. Oh, it's an outstanding effort.
And going for goal himself. Watch the Austin wall here. A couple players jump, not everybody does. He goes right over the top and he curls it into the top corner. Beating Brad Guzan on the side that the wall is set up. Well struck. Finish.
Back into the box on this far side, and Escante keeps it alive. Decent ball back in. Brandon Vasquez, it's a gorgeous take, and he scores! Well, Brandon Vasquez just did not give up on. It's going to be Usman Bukhari. He's never scored in the Open Cup before. He has now.
And I understand why the call was made.
Bukhari. Well, initially from Obrian. Still Bakari plays it back across, 3-0. It's a cap.
Romero did get a touch to the long throw in from Boxall. Now Gallagher into space, and Bukhari's got plenty of room to run into. Uzuni running with him. Bukhari got the pass away. It's a great ball. Uzuni cuts it back. Here's Kolmanic. Excellent finish. That is an outstanding counterattack from the visitors. Just their 10th goal this season. But that is delicious stuff. 1-1 here at Allianz.
And a great ball down the line to find Bukhari in that space. You can see the coaching staff pointing down the right-hand side. Boxall doing his best to try to track the runner. And Bukhari just plays it right around Gressel. And how about that unselfish play by Uzuni to find the oncoming runner from Kolmanic, who just so called.
Top 5 in MLS in saves, but man, that one was massive.
Here they come again. Kolmanic with the ball and across. Diego Rubio with the goal. And a first goal since June of last year sends Q2 Stadium into raptures.
Austin FC have played 8 matches in May and have had to use the depth, and it's the 2 substitutes.
You have Rubio as well, who's a player that can play as a false 9. He can play out wide as well and tuck inside.
Chance here for Bukhari. Flag stays down. Bukhari into the area. Cuts it across. Hansen digs it out. Still alive. Bukhari slid across and in. It was Dessler who got into the box. I think he directed the shot into the goal from Pereira, and Austin grabs a much-needed early lead.
Replay, there's a lot of time there. Travis gets caught off position, a ton of time to think about it, pick up his head.
Wolf on the corner now for Austin. Rare set-piece chance for them. Oh, thumped in! What a goal! Brendan Hines-Ike with a missile off his noggin. And Austin doubles their lead on the road.
And somehow generating so much power from that header. Great delivery from Wolf. Oh, is that an own goal?
Owen Wolf with the corner, which is met at the near post, and appeals for a handball as it's lifted back in deeper and headed into the net. Biro, the ever-present, in there at the right moments, and Austin break the deadlock early amid New York Red Bulls complaints.
But it's all about the service. 2 great balls from Wolf in the wide areas. That first one, it requires the challenge, and that really suits him where he's playing tonight. Further forward through the middle of the pitch.
Here's the cross, and it's turned in at the near post. Vasquez finds the net. And at the right end this time, Austin are back in front.
He really likes the midfield 3 and the way they progress up the pitch with Owen Wolf. Look at that bit of skill. Nice bit of trickery to get away and then keep a little bit of calm from there. He realized that there wasn't any more options going forward. They get their foot on the ball, get numbers up, and now Bukhari can operate in this position. This is what Austin needs to see.
Brandon Vasquez scores, and Austin is level. Austin looking to draw level for a second time tonight from the penalty spot. Uzuni against Daniel. Uzuni scores! Tied again, 2-2.
Hines-Ike for Owen Wolf. Actually tried to squeeze the field. Rubio drops into a deeper lying roll underneath, plays it beautifully. It's on now. Uzuni! What a take, what a hit. Lightning strikes so very quick. The Albanian has done it. Uzuni with his first in 21 games. The drought is over, and Austin are flying.
And that was one of the things that we talked about for both of these teams. There's a little check off to be able to find that space right in behind the midfielders of LA Galaxy, and then Uzuni does the rest. Just
Nascimento. Chances not coming in fluency for him. Here's Uzuni, tried to turn, some discombobulation, and it's Wolf, 2-0. It's in tatters at the back for Los Angeles. The Verde and Black are back as the Texans pounce to double up in Southern California.
And whether who's going to come out and help it and really smother and make the play, but it starts just on this near side, and then they get the numbers, and Uzuni has looked just so alive, always getting to the first, second balls, loose balls whenever possible. And as soon as there's that miscommunication between the back line, Nelson and Mitrovic, no one really commits to make the play.
Gets on the ball. They're looking up for an option with movement and just slow developing right now. That's a great ball.
That's right through the middle. Uzuni's in. Uzuni puts it away. Mirto
is overcommitted on the dive, but that's just the ball cutting back with the little movement on it.
Dessler giving go with Bukhari, so shifty. Bukhari still. Dessler lifts it back post. Wolf scores! A second for Austin FC, who are flying in the district. Stuver,
what a
breaking
ball.
Lines. Pereira. There's Wolf. Continues on. Owen Wolf. Danny Pereira has space. Pereira keeps it moving. Bukhari!
The movement starts to create. Now you get the overcommitment from Peltola. Pereira invites the defender to come and step out.
Comes in field. The cutback. Biro lights it up off the post and in!
This is really good job from Taylor, who was so smart. He actually pointed where he wanted to go with the ball. He wanted to receive it back. It's a good first touch. It's actually more difficult.
First corner tonight for Austin FC. Wolf, the 20-year-old, driving it in at the near post. Loose ball in front. Second chance, and it's
all year long, and sometimes it comes for the most unassuming of players. In this case,
great ball inside from Othman Bukhari, spinning, still looking for a window, and he ran out of space. Ball comes all the way through and in front.
There's Beto. Watch him on the back post, just waiting. And look at Bukhari dancing past 1-2 players. And Beto peers off the shoulder, heads to his right on that cutback. Somehow Bukhari keeps that ball in. And look at him, pressure on the ball, really well defended by Andrade here. And by the time Holmes comes over, gets a lucky touch down to the touchline. Watch Beto just waiting, peels off, and an easy redirection into the back of the net against Jonathan Bond.
The players that they have to cause problems, and they've got some good options off the bench.
Dessler first times it in, and here's a header off the other side of the bar and in. Dessler creates the chance, and Owen Wolf is there to finish it. And we are level at 1-1 in Austin, Texas.
He just wanted it more. You just see him with a player that wanted the ball more. They'll have a look maybe with an offside when the ball was played in behind, but the ball was played in, and just wonder where they're looking maybe for an offside when the ball was played in.
Uzuni just took too long with it, tried to set himself up, and Matty Longstaff able to come in and pick his pocket, but it's back on now. This is Dessler, pulls it back across, headed in, and Uzuni trying to muscle it past the keeper. What an effort. And the Albanian has struck the reply in swift fashion by Stuver. Second bite of the cherry, perhaps. Prince dislodged. The counter is on. Wolf dropping central, eludes Loturi. He pushed it out to this left-hand side. Switched for Uzuni, good one too. Wolf, he's in! Owen Wolf restoring hopes.
Hold the phone or pick up the call, and that's exactly what Owen Wolf has done here. He facilitates the attack and then gets on the end of a very good one.
Started the first 5 games. Peter Costa is injured, so he's getting a run of action right now. Harks.
Oh, well done, Dubasarski.
Out of his range. Dubasarski, Wolf. Oh, what a pass. Bukhari. Bukhari! That's Ghanaian goal for the Verde and Black, and they lead 1-0.
This goal wins it back in midfield of Chicho Arango. Now there's a lot of space to run, and the timing of this pass and the weight is brilliant for Bukhari, and he keeps his nerve, and that is a good finish into that corner. It's a perfect goal for...
Next on the list, Jaime Moreno. Roberts took his eye off of it, tried to save it. Bukhari goes the other way for Austin! Uzuni! Sticky on Jones's boots, won by Rubio. Wolf. Middle of the park. Bukhari. Oh! It's an own goal on Wilson at the worst possible time. Cued to the middle, and it may be the dagger on the night.
At that back post. It's unlucky, but here you see Rubio at the back post.
Sporting Kansas City really will begin in earnest next year. This is direct. Owen Wolf brings it down. Owen Wolf! Oh, what a goal! He has accepted his manager's challenge. His 5th goal in his last 7 games. All of a sudden, Owen
for Sporting Kansas City. Earlier is Diego Rubio. Here, Owen Wolf. Nobody really picks it up, but how about this for a first touch? Get the momentum of the center backs going the other way. The composure here, but then the quick turn of pace, and then the finish. Brilliant work from Owen Wolf. This could be trouble for Sporting Kansas City here.
Wolf flicked on it in! It is CJ Faudré, his first MLS goal, has given Austin the lead late.
Playing towards Will Trapp, who heads it back into that danger area to time added on to time added on. It's a good ball in behind here. Bukhari will get to it first. Here's Osman Bukhari, and it gets through the legs of St. Clair and goes over the line. Austin have a goal on the stroke of halftime.
This won't be a good angle, but Owen Wolf, who hasn't been involved in this game, plays a great ball over the top. Dane St. Clair tries to use his feet to make a play here, goes through the wickets, and just squeezes over the line to make it 1-0. Boxall with an opportunity. St. Clair can't keep it out. Austin breaks this back line here. And by the way, past the 3 minutes of extra time in this first half.
Gallagher on the right side, playing with Pereira. Austin might have taken penalties before this game started, but it's a good ball for Gallagher. Final chance, lifted into that area. Uzuni's header, save from St. Clair. Faudré volleys in. There's your unlikely hero, CJ Faudré, with his 2nd career goal, and it sends Austin FC to the Open Cup final. And they eventually, after 120 minutes, and after another massive save by Dane St. Clair.
Reagan blocked by Rubio. Rubio's going to be in. Diego Rubio for Austin!
The Seattle Sounders, since the League's Cup Finals, giving up soft goals. They gave up 2 against the Galaxy. They gave up 2 against Inter Miami. They've completely dominated the run of play.
Alexander Svatok to John Gallagher. Denny Pereira Looking for Fodre, knocking it across!
Austin have done it again! He's in an offside position. And it's got to be frozen when the ball's played off the head of CJ.
Austin just looking for something. Get a good taste in their mouth ahead of a very busy week. And they'll have to get back on the horse next weekend in MLS play so they can maintain at least that top 6. That one all the way through. It's in. Savovich coming through that middle channel. No clean sheet for Rafa Cabral. And Austin will get a better taste in their mouth. 3-1 here.
In search of the shutout this evening. He's right at the top of the 18-yard box. He's sat, he's ghosted, and he's dropped in underneath. And the responsibility, whether it's Yedlin or Ari Piol, it doesn't matter. Savovich, perfectly timed run. The initial touch from Cabral. And that
in the back of the net the entire season has been a bit of an issue. Of course, we talked about Brendan Vasquez not being here, partnering with Bucati.
Ilya just about keeping into Uzuni. Uzuni! There's your response. There's your goal. He missed the penalty earlier, but gets right back in the chances. And Austin right back in the Open Cup final.
But this
Wolf in swinger, back post, it's in! Svetak there at the back post to bring Austin level.
Tremendous strength shown by Svetak.
The kick delivered. It's in at the far post. Finally, we have a breakthrough, and it comes from a set piece. Austin lead late. 1-0.
For Austin FC, talk about subs coming in and making a difference. It's Kolmanich's delivery.
For Hunter Obrian. Bumped off it by Romney. Pereira lets it run through. Great little dummy and ended up being 2 after Taylor couldn't get a touch to it. Now Wolf trying to set himself up, and it takes a deflection, and Austin have taken the lead. Well, it's been that kind of season for San Jose. A turnover.
Just gets there. Uzuni wins it back, though. Bucari. Back for Dessler. Dessler with the cross. Headed down. It's going to fall here for Austin. Little flick to the back post. And in. Gallagher scores. Estevez wanted more numbers in the box. He had it there. And it's John Gallagher who finds the bottom corner.
Starts with Danny Pereira just skipping by defenders. I love this from the young man expressing himself. I thought he should have actually pulled the trigger, but now watch the response. Winning second balls, keeping this play alive. And when it falls to Dessler, he has so many options to try to pick out.
Sent over from Kevin Stott. Joe Dickerson decides that it's a reckless foul. And Hugo Lloris, he gets a touch. He reads it well. Fingertips